All right, good evening, everybody. We're live from Blaine first round regional action out of the east. Ponies taking on the Hornets as Fitzgerald gets to the dot. Stillwater looks engaged. They're ready to start stick battling there, and Fitzgerald now waves that where the Ponies are going to be able to dump that into the zone. No ice will have to be played as Shoot goes back. Shoot trying to get over to Sauter, fights off a hook. As calls go early in the game, they're going to let that one go. Fitzgerald now with a little dangle trying to get out of the zone. Ponies with a good forecheck early, throws it on net. Nobody there, Shoot gathers. Shoot trying to throw it up, but that's kept in. That deflects off Sauter. Sauter now on the chase. Pony back there to defend. Sauter has a play to make, and it just hops around in the paint and gets wiped to the corner. As I believe that was Morgan begging for the puck. First real good opportunity to the Hornets as Shoot holds and shoves it back into the near corner. Morgan centering pass, and the goaltender gets a stick on that. Ponies now come across neutral ice looking for a little chip and chase, and that just goes wide. Ponies now down in the far corner. Fitzgerald now trying to hit Heinmiller. Heinmiller has one-on-one hockey. Heinmiller with a little dangle, beats one. Good back check there from the Ponies, prevent Heinmiller from getting to the slot area. McGarvey trying to dig it out. McGarvey now come away with it. She's trying to hit the middle of the ice, trying to throw it into the corner. Williamson on a deep chase. Williamson now gets back to her position. Heinmiller is fighting in the corner, and Stillwater has came to play tonight. Very fast to the puck, very aggressive as Hoffman's back there to chase. She's pinned up against the boards. McGarvey looking to help out. McGarvey now trying to make something happen. Farboard action. Helfrich on the ice for the Hornets. Stillwater throws that behind their netminder. Helfrich on a deep pinch, throws it back behind. Hoffman trying to collect. In the skates, can't find it. Stillwater able to try to chip it out. That gets past everybody. Forster on the ice. Forster now chasing. Helfrich back there digging. McGarvey coming over to help out. Puck spits to the Ponies. That's going to get back to the point. Shot gets through everybody, and that's wide. Helfrich collecting. Helfrich now trying to hit Hoffman. Hoffman chip and chase. Fresh skaters on for Edina. Forster trying to dig it out. Nelson along the boards. Nelson shoves it back behind the net. Forster battling. Nelson now. Over to Heinen. Heinen can't collect it. That's a pass that we need to connect. Heinen battling. Stillwater now back across neutral ice. That's the player we were talking about earlier, Liv. She's got some handles and some speed. 12-11 left here in the first period. 0-0 hockey game. Edina's had a few opportunities. One with Sauter centering it to Morgan, and the puck danced in the paint for a little bit. Stillwater's had a few hard shots and just went wide. Edina will now counter with Sauter, Fitzgerald, and Morgan. We'll have Williamson and Sweetser back at the point. Stillwater able to win that face-off. Fitzgerald takes it away. Fitzgerald dancing over to Morgan. Morgan looking for Sauter, looks her off, dumps it in. That's in the near corner. Sauter and Fitzgerald on the puck. Sweetser on the pinch. Keeps it in. Fitzgerald backhands that in deeper. Williamson's going to have to get on her horse as she's getting chased down by a Pony. Williamson trying to collect. Stillwater all over her. Turns. Nice escape move there. Trying to get it deep out of the zone. Stillwater having to regroup. They dump it back in Edina's zone. Williamson chasing. Sweetster overseeing things. Trying to get it over to Sauter. Sauter, you got to get to that puck. Don't wait for that bad boy. Stillwater able to keep it in by the skate. Their star player has it. Shot, and that just goes high and wide. You got to close on that puck. Pitch. Stillwater now some zone time. 11:06 remaining. Fitzgerald puts an end to that madness. Fitzgerald now into the zone. Morgan chasing hard. Stillwater with a nice play. They're able to get out of the zone. Sauter collects. Sauter has Helfrich. Helfrich has Shoot. Shoot collects. has Morgan, opts to go to McGarvey. McGarvey tries to chip it off the boards and in, does. Stillwater throws it back out. Helfrich has to hold it, but was under a little bit of pressure, so decides to take an offside. Nice play there. We'll live to fight another day. We'll have a face-off outside the Stillwater zone with 10:43 remaining. A lot of games already played. Wayzata losing a hard time to Mankato 2-1. Prior Lake beating Buffalo 2-1. They play Cannon River to get to the championship game. How do you like that bracket? Wow is right. A Cannon River victory away from playing in the championship game, which likely would be Farmington. Farmington will play Mankato. Farmington was up late 3-0, so we anticipate that holding true. Andover with a 2-1 squeaker over Hopkins today. Alexandria also winners. Grand Rapids upset by Thief River Falls 4-3. Stillwater now collects, throws it out of the zone. Shoot now back. She's got one dead on her, and she's going to have to turn. Shoot now coming out of the zone. She has some ice. Stillwater does a nice job of closing on her, but Shoot strong on the puck. Trying to get it to the slot. Hits McGarvey. McGarvey's shot, and that's just wide. McGarvey trying to center it. Edina getting off on a chain. She's going to have to eat it for a couple seconds. Finally able to hit Forster. Forster retrieves it. Throws it back in. That's going to make its way out. Sweetser gives away to Williamson. Williamson now wheels at center ice. Off the boards. Stillwater able to collect. Misplays it in their zone. That's past Heinen and Forster. This will make its way back to Wheaton. Wheaton watches it go. That's going to be waved off. It's going to have to be played. So dump and chase. Heinen now trying to make something happen behind the net. Lift stick. Nelson grabs a puck. That's past her stick. Intercepted by Sweetser. Sweetser looking to walk it in. She's on sides. Flips it back behind the net. Sauter now back to chase. Near the paint. Nelson now into the corner. Nelson lifts a stick. Able to keep it in. That's Morgan fighting. Bodies flying. No call. Sauter throws it on net. Net just goes through the paint into the corner. Nelson now dancing. Gives away to Morgan. Morgan shot. Save. Rebound. And we'll have a face-off in the zone with 8:23 remaining. Again, good pressure from Edina. See if we can get a face-off back here to Helfrich or Shoot. And have Morgan do some digging. Stillwater wins that. Stillwater trying to throw it, but that's going to reach Morgan near the slot area. Morgan now turns. That's going to reach Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has some time. Shot. That's going to be off the shoulder. Digging at it. That's going to be behind the net. Sauter gives way to Fitzgerald. Helfrich on a deep pinch. Helfrich trying to throw it back deep. Stillwater collects in the corner. They're able to flip it off high off the glass, and that's going to have to be played as that's not going to get to the end line in time. Shoot now gathering. Shoot puts on the brakes. Stillwater trying to take it away. Shoot says not this time as I've got some ice. Fights off a stick check. Has Morgan in this. Puck just hops her stick, and that's going to be an ice, and that was a hop away from Morgan having an opportunity to play a little backyard hockey. One-on-one action. 7:46 remaining. Regional Game 1 winner to face Woodbury tomorrow morning at 10. Woodbury all over Mounds View Irondale in the previous game, 13-1. Ran the clock on them, and so they'll anxiously await to see who they're going to face. Heinmiller trying to find Hoffman. Hoffman now trying to get it deep. Stillwater takes it away. McGarvey trying to get it up the boards. Nice stick there from Stillwater. Stillwater's able to keep it in momentarily. A couple of girls fighting to get it out. McGarvey trying to muscle it out. Stillwater has 4 over there in the blue line, so they've got numbers, but as it happens all year long, Heinmiller flexes her muscle and gets the puck out. Heinmiller now chasing. This is the one we have to watch out for. That's the player that can make a lot of things happen. She had 2 goals and assists at Scrimmage Fest against Edina, so you're going to have to keep an eye on number 16. Very heady player. I don't think I've seen a girl that manages the game from her position much better than her. Stillwater trying to walk it in. McGarvey taking it away. That's going to hop to Sweetster. Sweetster to Heinmiller off her stick. Stillwater now grabbing into their own zone across neutral ice. Stillwater rolling 11 players today, so we'll see how much of effect that has as the game wears on, as this is not a normal hockey game. This is a region game, and so you have girls extending a lot of effort. Normal effort is out the window. This is excruciating pace as Nelson comes across neutral ice. Nelson with the chip and chase. Nelson now chasing. Nelson now grabs the puck. Trying to center, that's taken away. Shoot grabbing. Shoot's got some ice. Shoot trying to walk it in, one to beat. Wine, shot, glove safe, rebound. That's going to come back to Helfrich. Helfrich trying to get it back in the vicinity of Heinen. Heinen digging. Helfrich overlooking things. The Stillwater has 3 there. Stillwater behind the net now. That's past Nelson. Gives way to Shoot. Shoot now looking for a shot. That's deflected off Heinen's stick. And we'll have an icing with 5:19 remain here in the first period. A little bit more pressure to Edina as we have a full house, standing room only at Rink 5 in Blaine. Tickets exchanging hands at 3 times the face value. Of course, there's seats to be had, so if anybody's on their way, got 5 minutes left in the first period. Plenty of time to grab a seat right here at center ice as swing and a miss. That's going to allow Sauter to have a chance to get it over to Morgan. Morgan. Hard into the boards. Let's hope she's okay. Let's see if Morgan get up. It's a good back check from Stillwater. Had a chance to snipe it. Just a little too much dangle. I don't think she understood how fast that Stillwater player was closing on her. But if I know Gia Morgan, she's going to be you-know-what, and she's going to bring some heat on this shift. Fitzgerald now trying to get up to Sauter. That's going to go past everybody in the corner. We'll have another icing. So with 4:40 remaining, we'll have a face-off down in Edina's zone. Another opportunity for Edina, as I believe that was Fitzgerald that found Morgan. These are the types of games where you just have to take care of business, make the saves that you need to make, because Stillwater doesn't have really any action at all thus far. Don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. But Edina's doing the controlling of this hockey game, as Edina's been able to get zone exits. Nothing's easy, but it looks fairly simple as Hoffman touches that out of the zone. Hoffman and Heinmiller chasing. Hoffman all over her. Stillwater's got to blindly throw it to the point. McGarvey collects. Goes right past an official. Heinmiller now on a forecheck. Helfrich now coming in to pinch off the boards. Stillwater trying to muscle her out the puck. Stillwater able to collect momentarily, but McGarvey's able to keep it in. McGarvey now goes wide. McGarvey has to navigate around an official, trying to get it to the center. She's taken out the puck by 2, but she comes right back and lifts a stick and keeps the puck in the zone. Nice hold by Shoot. Shoot throws it in. That's deflected. Stillwater under a little bit of pressure. Nelson able to grab. Nelson over to Helfrich. Helfrich trying to get it up to Heinmiller. Nelson able to come into the zone. Little shot, deflected, rebound into the corner. Heinen chasing. Dangerous pass there by Stillwater. Stillwater's going to have an opportunity to exit off the boards past Shoot. Shoot's got to get it on. Heinen's got to try to get it out. Stillwater coming in. Nice save by Wheaton as she blocks that to the corner. First test for Lydia Wheaton, and she passes with flying colors.
Get in there, Shay. Hit it, Shay.
Make a play. Nice stick by Sauter. Morgan chasing. Morgan center pass, that hits it. That's going to go past everybody. Williamson chasing. Williamson's got one on. Takes a quick look, spins. Spins again. Taken off the puck. Sweetser's got to go back and help out.
Get it out.
Up to Morgan. Morgan wheels. 2.5 remaining. Has Sauter. Trying to get it over to her. Sauter's got to peel it off the boards and try to chip it up. Stillwater's able to keep it into the corner. Sauter now back behind Wheaton. Sauter has Morgan. Tries to backhand it up to her. Connects. One pass away was Fitzgerald, but that gets deflected. Back to center ice. Stillwater now playing. Trying to flip it back in, but I think that might have hit an Edina player as they were anxiously overseeing the play with their hands on the top of the bench. We'll have a face-off at center ice with 2:17 remaining. Stillwater, Edina, two hockey powers going at it on a Friday night. Stillwater wins that face-off. Morgan intercepts. Morgan's able to chip it into the zone. Morgan trying to go off the boards to herself. Stillwater wise to that. Helfrich has to come over and comes. And that goes down, and that's got to be a big-time penalty. Hands go up right away, and that's going to be one of the easiest calls you make. Let's see if Vivian can get up. Hopefully she's okay. That was almost like the play that Nelson got banged up on against Minnetonka. Two girls going for the puck at the same time. And like that game, Edina got the worst of it. So she's breathing. She's on one knee, so that's good to see. Tough kid, nobody tougher than Vivian Helfrich. And that's going to give Edina the first power play of this hockey game with just over 2 minutes remaining. The official's telling Dave Horan to get off the ice, and Dave just smiles at him and says, yeah, we'll get right on that. Yeah, well, I got my player on the ice. She just got rocked. I'm going to make sure she's okay. All right, so Vivian is up and she's skating off. I expect her to be back. Edina, one of the teams that didn't take a lot of penalties during the year. We certainly took some, but we were at the point of taking a lot less than, say the Mankato's of the world that, led in that category in our district play. So we have had some opportunities to work the power play. We've been very effective at times of late, and we'll see if we can get it going here as Morgan battles in the corner. This is going to make its way back to Shoot. Shoot now looking for the shot that's tipped. McGarvey now trying to collect and get it over to Fitzgerald. Stillwater now controlling back behind their netminder, and you got to look at 16 when 16 has the puck, which she doesn't now, but that's the one that can get you shorthanded. I'm sure they talked about her in the locker room. Morgan now trying to enter. Morgan forced wide, trying to beat two, rubbed off the puck, pinched off the puck. Fitzgerald has to come over and help her out, and Fitzgerald's able to collect momentarily, but Stillwater doing a good job of being fast to the puck there. McGarvey to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has Shoot, finds her. Shoot gets to the center of the ice, shot, rebound, and that's into the corner. Low hard shot by Shoot, found its way to the goaltender with now Fitzgerald collecting